Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I want to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Shafiq binti Hamid. My matric card number is C21A1865 and my group member from group 10. Her name is ANUSHA anak perempuan ANANDARAM and her matric card number is C21A1689. So we want to review a book named The Sign of the Beaver.
So let's start with the introduction for this assignment. So the title of the book we have chosen for this assignment is The Sign of the Beaver. The Sign of the Beaver is written by Elizabeth George Spear. The genre of this book is historical fiction story. The number of pages in this book has 135 pages. The publisher of The Sign of the Beaver is Houghton Mifflin, and it is published on February 1983. So next, why does me and my partner choose this book for the review assignment? Okay. The reasons is the title and the storyline of the book. It is because the word the beaver did really make us more interested in the story, and it was really pleasure to read this book because of its own storyline.
So the summary of this story is Matt and his father are white settlers, while Sagnis and Etienne are Native Americans. Sagnis is the leader of Beaver clan, which live in the area where Matt's father chose to build their home. At this time in history, there were many conflicts between white settlers and Native Americans. Matt's father left Matt at home they had built in Maine to travel to Massachusetts to get Matt's mother and sister. Matt's father will be gone all summer, and Matt will have to protect their home and survive on his own. Matt is just 13 years old. He has to face some problems, including a man who steals his father's rifle. Their cabin getting invaded by bears and getting stung badly by bees. He also lived in fear of attacks by Native Americans. On the day Matt gets the bad bee stings, he jumps into a lake and he's struggling to breathe when someone pulls him out. The person who saved him was Sagnis. Sagnis helps him recover, then later brings his grandson Etienne to Matt's cabin. They come to an agreement that Etienne will hunt food for Matt, and in return, Matt will teach Etienne to read. The relationship between Matt and Etienne starts off strained, but eventually the two become friends. Etienne teaches Matt survival skills that he will need in the wilderness, such as trapping, fishing, and hunting.
So now I'm going to talk about the characters and characteristics. There are two main characters, who is Matt and Matt's father. Matt, the first character is Matt Hallowell, which is where he is portrayed as a responsible boy who overcomes some obstacles. One is owned by relying on his life experiences of 12 years. He is immature as the novel begins, but he becomes a man as he experiences life in the wilderness with the help of his new Indian friends. So the next character is Matt's father. Matt's father appears to be a very hardworking person but quiet man of great abilities. He is very concerned about his son, and he is stern but very understanding.
So, next, the plot of this story. The Sign of the Beaver tells the story of 13 years old Matthew James Matt Hallowell, an 18th century American settler. He and his father built a log cabin in the wilderness of Maine. Then Matt is left alone to guard the cabin and his family's claim to the land while his father heads back to the Quincy, Massachusetts to pick up his mother, his sister, and the new baby and bring them back to the cabin. Matt learned how to survive and deal with difficult situations, getting help from Etienne, a Native American boy, and his family. When Matt fears his father will not return, Etienne asks him to join the Beaver tribe and move north.
So we have came to the conclusion for this review. Me personally, I really love this book because I instantly fell in love with the title of this book, and I love the book that the book did really encourage people to read more in every chapter, in each and every chapter. There is a beautiful understanding between Matt and Matt's father, and it shows a really good bonding between a father and son bonding. The story has flow and pace, good style, and that careful but unobtrusive that marks the best historical bonding. I would recommend the book for those who like historical fiction story. The book has a very lovely storyline. Thank you.